Hi everyone, it's Maria from The Pages of Ink, and today I'm going to be reviewing A Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J. Maas. If you haven't heard of this book, then where have you been? Because it's been going crazy everywhere. Let's get started with the review. Basically, the plot follows a girl called Feyre, and she is a hunter. She comes from a really poor family, and she is pretty much the only one who is looking after her family, and so she goes out into these really deadly woods to find meat so that her family can survive. She has two older sisters, and they have a parallel between Cinderella, so the two evil stepsisters. They're not very nice to Feyre, they don't really do anything, they're kind of snobby, stuck-up brats, and they just rely on Feyre to do absolutely everything. And then she's got a father who is very weak and he's disabled, so he can't go out and find food for them, so their whole family is lying upon Feyre's shoulders, and so she has to go out and hunt for meat so that she can support her family. I don't really want to tell you too much about this book because the whole thing is filled with enigma and mystery, and I don't want to give away too much, but one day Feyre goes out into the woods and she kills a wolf, and then after that the plot just kicks off and she gets captured by this prince and then taken off into the Fey land where she is pretty much imprisoned because she killed the wolf. To tell you the truth, the first 200 pages or so, maybe like this much of the book, I really didn't enjoy. Feyre was really irritating me, she got on my nerves, I didn't like her personality, I didn't like how the plot was moving along, it felt really sluggish and boring. I didn't like Feyre. I thought she was weak, I thought she was unmotivated, I thought she was illogical, she just made too many stupid decisions that really irritated me, and so I didn't like the start of this book. It was set off as Feyre being a really hard and cold, brutal fighter almost, and then once she got to the Feyland, she just kind of fell apart and just sat and did nothing, and I didn't like that. But after around page 250, so the middle portion of the book, I really started to enjoy Feyre because she found a cause, she was passionate, she started to become intelligent, and she thought about what she was doing, and she just grew. And I really liked that, and I actually kind of like Feyre now. I thought at the start she was just not smart at all with what she was doing, but now she was calculating and smart and just the kind of character I wanted to see from the start of this book. Sarah J. Maas has this brilliant ability to write so well. She crafted this world of the Fae and the humans so well. I just loved everything. I loved the evil monster spirit thingers. I loved all of the different creations. I just loved the world. I loved the politics. The world is probably my favorite part of this book. I just really enjoy it, and that's probably one of the reasons that I'll continue with the series, is just to read more about this world. The plot was rather disjointed and bland at the start. It was like a moment of really interesting part, and then it would just go back to like a boring, monotonous thing going on, and so yeah, the start wasn't my favorite, as I've already said, but after around the middle part of the book, it's as if someone pressed a fast forward button on the whole book, and I was just captivated by it. Like, I could not stop reading, and I was just reading and reading, and I had to slow myself down because I was getting ahead of myself. So yeah, after that turning point, the plot started to pick up, everything was coming together, and I enjoyed it a lot after that. Overall, this book was pretty good. The characters were okay. I liked the relationship between Feyre and Tamlin. I liked the world building. I liked the politics. I liked how this was kind of setting up for what is to come in the future. If you like fantasy and if you like mystery, I'm sure you'll love this book. There is quite a lot of romance in it between Feyre and Tamlin. I'm giving it almost 4 stars, maybe 4 stars if I'm feeling nice, because my issues with the start of this book really brought down my overall perception and liking of it, so I had a lot of problems with it, and yeah, it was good, and I can see where other people would really enjoy it, but I had a lot of problems with the protagonist, and it's important for a protagonist to be good because you're reading from their perspective. So yeah, I had a lot of issues with it, but I'm sure you might like it more than I did. So I would recommend this to you if you enjoy fantasy and if you enjoy other of Sarah J. Maas's works. I'm sure you will like this book too. So this concludes the non-spoilery aspect of this review. So if you haven't read this book, then I'm going to have to say bye-bye to you right now, because I will be getting into some spoilers and some discussion, so I don't want to ruin this book for you. So bye-bye, and I'll see you guys in my next video on to the spoilers. So Feyre, let's continue with our discussion of Feyre. I didn't like her at the start, and I'm not ashamed to say that I did not like her at all. I found her so bland and boring. She just didn't have anything she was fighting for. She was stuck on the promise that she made to her mother, who she didn't even like, to protect her family, who she didn't even like. It didn't make sense to me that she was protecting her family, but then she also complained about how much she was hating her family, and I don't know, maybe it was her familial bond, but I just found her so boring. I found her decisions rather idiotic. Like when she was at the, which one? The Fire Night, I think? I can't remember which one it was, but the one where we meet Rhys, or Rice, I don't know how to say his name, Rhys, I think. And she was just like, oh yeah, let's chat to this horribly beautiful man. Okay, it's okay if he leads you into the forest where you don't know where you're going. Oh, it's okay that he can kill you. Why not provoke him even more? And then she couldn't even save herself after she got stuck in this situation with Rhys and with those 3 spirity things. And then she had to be saved by a man. Come on, Feyre, use your brain. It's not a smart situation. She underestimated the severity of Prythian and how flippin' scary it is. But after she actually awoke to the world that she was in, when Tamlin sent her back to her family, and I didn't really like her family very much, when she realized that Tamlin was in danger and in the Spring Court, and she actually wanted to go back and go save him, that's when I started liking her, because she found a cause, she found a passion, she was being intelligent, and I just liked her after that, when she actually realized the world and the situation that she was in. But Tamlin didn't make me, I don't know, I didn't swoon over Tamlin very much. He was okay, he was nice, but he was just a good person. He wasn't the brutal monster that Feyre kept making him out to be, although he is, but he was just a good person. I just found their relationship, I don't know, unrealistic. I didn't see their strong bond. I just saw it based upon animalistic desires to kiss one another. I didn't see like a true relationship between them. I knew that Feyre liked Tamlin, but why? Why does she love Tamlin? I couldn't see this connection between the 2 characters that I was supposed to see. Once Amarantha revealed the riddle that Feyre had to solve, and she was being smart and intelligent, and she fought off that disgusting worm thing, I was so proud of her, because I was like, yes, you are intelligent, you are going to beat this thing. And she was not being stupid like she was before. She was being smart and calculating, and I loved that. As I said, I really, really love the world. Prythian is just awesome. It's like that gritty, evil fantasy world that I really enjoy. The ending was absolutely fabulous. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about, but after the riddle and just that big fight and everything, and when she had to kill Tamlin, but she realized that he had a heart of stone and that he wouldn't die, and it was just great. The very last interaction, let's talk about that. So the last interaction between Feyre and Rhysand, it was really odd. Due to their connection that Rhysand saved her by tattooing her arm like on the cover here, I feel like there's going to be a love triangle between Rhys and Tamlin and Feyre. You can just see it being set up, but I don't think that will work, because I don't know, it doesn't feel right for Feyre to be with Rhys. I'm scared that Rhys saw some indication of Feyre being his soulmate or something across her face, and that's why he disappeared or something. I don't know. I've heard other theories like that, so I'm not sure what's going to become of them, but I feel like there will be a love triangle in the next book. So what were your thoughts on this book? What did you like? Did you like the ending? Did you like Feyre? What do you think will become? Do you think Rhysand will become a love interest now that him and Feyre have that bond between each other and the tattoo on her arm? What do you think will happen? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Tell me what you thought of this book, and if you like this video then give it a thumbs up, and if you would like more of these kinds of videos then make sure to subscribe down below. I'll see you guys in my next video. Remember, you can follow me on Twitter, Tumblr, and Goodreads. It's all at The Pages of Ink, and you can follow me there and see what I'm up to if you want to. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye! Hey everyone, I'm Maria from The Pages of Ink, and today I'm going to be reviewing Made You Up by Francesca Zappia.